Hi guys, Basics of Hockey here, and this is part 2 in a two-parter video on how to tape up your hockey stick. In part 1 we talked about how to do the blade of the hockey stick, and in this part we are going to be talking about how to do the butt of the stick. So let's go ahead and get into that. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take some tape and just pull it like this, about a foot, something like that, and then you want to twirl it like this. So what you're doing is you're basically going to be creating like a rope-like kind of texture. So something like that. And then you're going to take your stick. And what you're going to do is you're going to start at the top. And you're going to create basically a spiral down the stick, creating grooves. Finger grooves, and the point of this is so that your fingers fit in between these grooves and it gives you good grip. So I'm just going to go ahead and rip that off. So your grooves should look something like that. Now we're going to start up here at the top. So we're just going to take our tape, start at the top, and then we're just like the blade, we're just going to go around in a circle, overlapping, over the grooves, all the way down until you cover the grooves. So I'm making sure to go a little slow so that everybody can see. Now I did make the rope a little bit too long, so we're just going to have a little bit of a longer handle here, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with having a long handle. It's all about personal preference too. You can make it short, you can make it long, it's all up to you. Okay, so now that we're here at the end, we're just going to go ahead and rip our tape off. Just going to squeeze all that tape, make sure it's on there nice and tight. Okay, now for the knob. Real easy. What we're going to do, well, it all depends on what you like too. I saw this method on how to use a little bit less tape, but it creates a bit of a thinner knob. But you know how big you want your knob. You can have it this big. You can have it just around the edge here. It's all up to you, what you feel comfortable with. So I'm just going to grab these scissors here real quick, and I am going to snip this part of the tape in half. Now you'll see why I'm doing this in a minute. So I'm going to take 1/2 of this tape, I'm going to push that down, and we're just going to keep taking this tape down here, and we're going to go ahead and start at the end here. And then we're just going to keep going around. Now you want to watch the tape too. You got to be careful with it, because it could rip the whole piece, and then that just would mess up your tape real bad. So you got to be real careful with this part. So excuse me if I'm going a little slow. I like the knob a little bit small, so I'm going to stop right about there, and then we're going to take this part of the tape, we're just going to rip it. Then we're going to finish this circle right here. Squeeze it, make sure it's on there nice and tight. So that's half of our knob right there. Now the reason that we cut it in half is so that we use this other half of the tape and we go around, just like we did the first time. So it's really easy. And this saves a lot of tape if you like a smaller knob. And we're almost there, meeting back up with the tape. And it's right there. So then we're just going to grab it, peel off a little bit, and then rip. Alright, sorry, 1 second. Having a little trouble with the tape. And we're just going to finish that off. And there's our knob. So now, just to kind of go over it, make it look nice, you can take a full thing of tape and just go around again. So, that should about do it. Oh, one last thing. Got a little bit of tape here. There we go. And then if you want, you can cover this up. I know I usually do. Makes it look nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover that up. And that's all there is to it. So now we got a nice knob on the end of the stick there. We got our blade all taped up too. And we got our stick covers right here made out of the tape. And so now we're ready to get onto the ice.